The next that we are going into is receive payment. Now in QuickBooks, you have to do some settings also before it can you can tell it where the payment you are receiving is going into. Remember, we've not created any bank account so far. How do we even see? Let's even see our chart of account. Let's even see this chart of account. All our assets, all our liabilities, income, expenses, equity, and what have you. So how do we go there? You go back to this same list menu, then you go to chart of account. List menu, chart of account. Over here, you see the types. We have account receivable, other current asset, fixed asset. I can click on this type so I can sort itself. I want it sorted. Yes. So I have all cost of goods sold in a place. We have expenses, all expenses. We have other expenses, and we have income account. Now, what we need to do, we don't have bank, so we need to create a bank account. So I'm going to right click, or you click on this here, right click and click on N, new, to create. So I'm creating bank. This is how QuickBooks chart of account is categorized. The list of accounts is categorized in this form. We have income, expenses, fixed asset, bank, loan, credit card, equity. If the options you are looking for are not here, you can simply go to this drop down to select others. You can see other options. So, but here we are selecting for bank. I'll click on continue because I have to identify where the money would be received into, right? Now remember when we created sales, credit sales, we are not receiving any money, so we are not asked for any information about where we are receiving where we are receiving money because it is just credit sales. In that similar manner, when we are purchasing on credit, we are not asked to provide any information about the bank that we are paying from. So, but because why am I going to do this now? Why am I creating a bank? Because our number 6 option says that we should what? Receive payment. So I'm going to call this, let me use this premium. Some of us don't know this bank, but the bank is good. I know the market time for anybody anyway. Premium Trust Bank. Premium Trust Bank. So this is the bank we're going to be using. So we are assuming everything is zero. So I'll just go ahead and save and close. Now we'll now head on to receive payment. Okay. So look how this list is increasing based on what items or windows we've opened. So I'm going to go to home. Then I'll follow this chart. When you create an invoice, go to receive payment. So I'm receiving payments. Now, before I receive payments, I'll still want to do a particular setting. I remember I said I have to do a setup. Are you seeing any option here for bank or deposit to? Of course, I want to receive payments, but I'm not seeing any option to say deposit to. It's not showing. Why is it not showing? Another client might decide to call me. Oga, look, Alpha, I saw a YouTube video on this thing, blah blah blah, this and that. I would like for you to come and help us set up the. We are not seeing deposit or all these things. They are all in our settings, right? So let's go to edit and let's go to preference. Now, automatically, QuickBooks select undeposited fund. Undeposited fund means any money we are receiving, we are planning on accumulating those money or individually taking this money to the bank. We are planning to go and deposit that money to the bank. What if this person paid into my Premium Trust Bank directly? What if it transferred? I don't need to use undeposited fund. So I'm going to unselect that. You see, remember, C is showing use undeposited fund as a default deposit to account. So I'm going to click on OK. So it's going to close all windows. Fine. It's even better because all these things are many. So let me admit this. Okay. So it's going to close all open windows so that these settings that I just made now will take effect. So let's just hold on and then allow it to take effect. Then we continue. So all the report is going to ask us to refresh. before it's closed because of one or two changes that we've made. Okay, I'm going to click on yes. So everything is blank. The other time, we go to company and homepage to bring back our homepage, but I can still go to my shortcut and I can select home. But I need to see my open window. I like using open windows. So for now, we are only left with home. So now, what do you need to do next? We want to receive payment. I'll click on receive payment again, and you are going to notice that the interface has changed with an additional deposit to. Now you can see from here we have deposit to. So I'm going to select a customer, and automatically it will remind you that there is an invoice that is open. So you see, so how much are we receiving? Mr. Joe pays 30,000 for the invoice. So is either he pays in cash. If he's paying in cash, I'm going to select undeposited fund because I have plan of taking that money to the bank later. But if he is transferring to my bank account, please select the bank account he is transferring to. Then you check, you can type in the 30,000 here, or you check this box here, or you enter the 30,000 here, whichever is going to give you the amount. I'm going to click on that. Now we have 30,000. So we're going to go ahead and save and close. So once we save and close, remember, I love checking my reports. I'm always in love with those reports. So let's go to reports, company and financial, we have profit and loss. Let's go to the same report again. I just want to bring them out. We have balance sheet. Let's go to report again. We have cash flow. Okay, these are just, there are other reports. As you can see from the drop down here, you have the customer, you can see aging receivables. You can see how many months, how many days. You can see customer balances summary by customers. You can see in detail to see what those particular balance is made up of. Then open invoices and what have you. You can see sales, drop on vendors, pay purchases, inventory. In fact, you can come to accountant here and you can see trial balance, journal, and there are all. This is a software is designed for that purpose. Okay. Now you can see our net income is showing this cash flow. Sorry, let's go to profit and loss. Profit and loss. We have says remain 30,000. Of course, nothing happened. What happened? We received payment. So we're not supposed to come to this place. We're supposed to go to balance sheet. So let's check our balance sheet. Do you still see account receivable? No, to me, I do not see. The only thing I see here is a new bank account called Premium Trust Bank worth 30,000. Our cash flow also has adjusted itself to that effect. So the next is number 7. Number 7 says inventory says immediate payments. So we are paying immediately. So where do we go to? As I say again, I love seeing this home. So see, let me click on this. I'll just hover it. See? Bill your customer and receive the payment at the same time. I'll click on that. So I'll click on that, and remaining 6 minutes to 11. So please remember, it's today and tomorrow. So we are going to convene tomorrow to continue. So I'm going to conclude this here. So I'm going to select Mr. Joe, right? I want to set to Mr. Joe again, and Mr. Joe is paying with cash, not bank. Okay, as it's okay. So, or let me just use cash. So I will show us how we can do that maybe tomorrow, hopefully, in the next class, right? So I'll just use undeposited fund. Now I'm going to select the item. So what are we selling to? Let's see. Based on number 7. Sorry, working customer buys 5 Ankara, not Mr. Joe. So I'm going to create for working customer. So I can click on this drop down and select add new. Then it will just take me to this place. Then I'll just type in work in customer. This is okay. You can see I can enter the dates, but we've stopped using the date since. So now we have working customer. It has saved. Then what item are we selling? Ankara. Then how many? The quantity of what we are selling. to working customer. Now you can notice how we are using working customer for cash sales. Sorry, yes, cash sales, because we don't need to track, but it's important, obviously. If you have working customer, uh, if you have a particular customer, let's say Mr. This John, Mr. John, and he's coming to buy from you with cash, it's also important you record and select Mr. John, because Mr. John is a unique customer that you sell both cash and credit, so that you can view your report and see based on customers and see who is buying more, who is due for any promotion. When I mean promotion, any bonuses or commission. But working customer can be anybody that just coming to buy, right? So let's go ahead. So 5, at what rate? So we are selling at 3,000 naira. So automatically we are supposed to have 15,000 naira. So I'm gonna hit on save and close. Oh, again, sorry, this email let certain. So I'm gonna click on that, then save and close. Now, this is the last one for this first class. So I'm gonna go to check our report, obviously. So let's go to profit and loss. It has increased to 45,000. In fact, our net income has increased to 75. So I can also double click on this to see in detail. Yes, to see in detail. This is what happened. This is what occurred. There was an invoice of 30,000 to Mr. John Doe, and there was a sales receipt to a working customer for 15,000. You can click on escape button from your laptop or your computer to also close a window. So I'm closing that. Then let's go to balance sheet and see if we have additional information. We have, which is called undeposited fund. So this is undeposited fund. And your inventory will keep on reducing by the value of what you are selling, of course. So this is that. And you can see your net income has already increased to 7.5. Then when you go to cash flow, you can also see from cash flow that we are having some other adjustments made. Now, do you have any question before we close for the day? Now, before then, you can see this place is showing record deposit. This record deposit is coming in because of the undeposited fund that we used for the second transaction. So later on, maybe tomorrow, we are going to also see how to deposit that. Please, any question? Anybody?
Good afternoon or good morning, all.
Yeah,
Thank
please.
you, Mr. Abdul, for
You
the
know.
wonderful presentation. So my question goes to this. You made mention about something related to some function in advanced setup. So do we have the setup that is not advanced, and what's the difference between the advanced one and the normal
Oh,
one
okay.
we're using now?
Oh, okay. So no, I meant Excel. So remember when we created invoice and when we created the bill, the software actually help us to post. They post to our account payable, reduce the inventory that we have in stock. In fact, I think I did not even show us our inventory. I was carried away. So let me go to list and item list. So the advanced I was talking about is Excel. I mean, Excel is not an accounting software. You see, we now have 35, right? Excel is not an accounting software. So for you to be able to achieve this result, of course, there's an advanced, maybe macros or VBA or stuff like some functions that they have been linked, or sheet one is linked to sheet two, linked to sheet three, linked to sheet four, which can be exhausting. So I was making reference to Excel. That Excel is either you are using the simple one or an advanced where all these formulas are linked together. Unlike your software where you just do it once, just a post, and the posting from the back end is done by the software. I think I've answered.
Okay, thank
Hope
you
that is
very
clear.
much.
Okay, thank you. So it's 11. We can say bye for today and hope to convene tomorrow. See you guys and have a